can. Girl, you know the night is young, let's make it hot. Show me how you whip it, baby, give all you got. Let's dance to the rhythm, swing with the beat. Invite me in, let your body keep it on. Let me see the fire, me. We gotta own the night. Under flashing lights, we lost in the sound. Got the lights down low, music filling the air. Feel the vibe slow, like go you care. Girl, you know the night is young, let's make it hot. Show me how you work it with a giddy eye. Just let your body move. Got the lights down low, music filling the air. Feel the vibe slow, let go you care. Girl, you know the night is young, let's make it hot. Show me how you open, baby, give all you got. Let's dance to the rhythm, swing the beat. Invite me in, let your body keep it on for me. We gotta own the night.
Wait a minute, I think it's time. You ready?
Welcome to the MIDI Lab Show. Click the like button and subscribe.
Don't ever forget.
I mean, what's good?
What's up? We here.
What's good?
Thursday night.
Thursday night.
Friday Junior. Hey.
It's a great day to have a great day. That's what I like to say.
Hey.
The Debo way.
The Debo way.
The Debo.
Yeah. Sponsored by the Debo Brothers Seasoning. Please check that out. Anytime you can. This is our sponsor. We're glad to have them. And yeah, this is the MIDI Lab Show. We got 18 Rabbit. We got myself, Xtra Credits. We got Jag with the swag. And we got Mike Genius. L is not with us tonight. He had to take a rain check, but he said he will be in the chat and he will be watching. So salute to L. Man, we miss you, man. Get back here soon. All right. But till then, we got to run this thing. Right, Rabbit?
Hey.
Right, Jag?
We in it.
The Genius is around here somewhere. They'll pop in
Yes,
and pop
sir.
out.
Yes, sir.
There he is. You know, he's a little camera shy right now, but he'll be in here in a little bit. All good. How's everybody doing?
Man, another day, another way is what I always say.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How about you, Jack?
Hey, man, getting to these lessons.
Lessons. Blessings and lessons. See, that's not so. Blessings and lessons. That's all we preach around here. Good energy, positive vibrations. You understand? And good music. Real good music, man. Hey, did y'all hear that intro? I think L did that, man.
Hey. That's my jam, Ray.
Yeah.
We gonna own the night, man.
That's what we do.
Thursday night. Hey, we happy to have y'all here, man. We so happy to have y'all here. Yeah. Welcome, man, to the MIDI Lab Show. You know what I'm saying? Hey, X, come on, man. The floor is yours, homie.
All right, man. Shoot, we got a lot to talk about tonight. We're going to talk about Orange Man again. He seems to be a hot topic, right? Y'all love the Orange Man conversations. Come on, man. Come on, chat. Tell me I'm wrong, chat.
Yeah, get up.
Teresa, tell me I'm wrong, Teresa. Tell me I'm wrong.
Right.
I think y'all want to talk about Orange Man for real. So we'll tap into that in a little bit, and then we'll also tap into the now unfolding drama of Yella, Beezy, and Mo 3. We're going to tap into that a little bit for those in the hip hop world that do know who Yella Beezy is and who knows about Mo 3. Rest in peace. Okay, so if you know anything about that situation that you would like to add, please put it in the chat, and do not forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Our IGs are at the bottom. please follow us so we can follow you back and give you some Debo Bros seasoning. Okay, so now as we move on, we also got the late great George Foreman just passed away just recently. Rest in peace. Condolences to his family. Yeah, we're gonna tap into a little bit to his legacy and see what's going on. And then in between we'll play some music and do a few things, make you laugh, make you not cry, and make you not be shy. Somebody said something about crying last time. I didn't feel that. Yeah, we're not crying. Tears of joy.
Yeah, that was me.
Tears of joy. So,
tears of joy.
Tears of joy.
Tears of happiness.
Y'all see how he laughed? He was like, ha ha, that was me. Please tap into the chat, y'all. Tap into the chat. All right. So, we could start establishing if y'all like. Do y'all want to get into the topics? Y'all want to hear some music? What is this on you?
I do want to hear some music, but can I say what's up to Tracy? You know what I'm saying? Thank you for commenting in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Everybody
Teresa?
else, man.
He said Tracy.
Yeah, Tracy.
Tracy. Okay.
T. What's up, T?
Okay.
Word.
Hey, on that note though, X, let's go ahead and get a little bit of tunes in there, a little bit of that production we talk about. Give them time to go ahead and roll in, and then let's hit it.
Okay. Is there anything that you guys want to hear, or do you just production? Is that what you said?
Hey man, just play what you feeling, man. Let's just go with the groove, man.
All right, we're gonna rock out. Hey, give one big shout out to IG Live. My boy Vision is on right now. Say, big shouts out to Vision.
What up, Vision?
Follow him. Yeah, follow him at Ain't You Vision. Okay, follow him, y'all. Right now. Okay, well, let's get into something. Y'all ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
That link in the
MIDI Lab Show.
Yeah, drop that link.
Extra.
That needs some real spiritry. Yeah. Wow.
We rocking.
Wow.
We are rocking, man. We are
Shout
rocking.
out Extra Credits.
Man,
Knocking them
appreciate you.
beats.
Appreciate you. More to come. Shout out to Product Shavers on my Instagram right now. Going up. We're going up on IG Live, y'all. We're going up right now. You know what I'm saying? Big up. More fire. All right. And we back to it. Okay. Should we go in order?
Let's go.
Ooh, we get to jump into Donald Trump, Orange Man.
The Orange Tan.
Orange Tan Man?
Orange Tan Man.
The Orange Tan Man. All right. So this is more centered around the what is it? The Department of Education.
Yeah.
and he signed something, I believe. And yeah, let's just take a look. Let's take a look.
Today we take a very historic action that was 45 years in the making. In a few moments, I will sign an executive order to begin eliminating the Federal Department of Education once and for all.
That was President Trump on Thursday before signing an executive order to eliminate the Department of Education. The order comes just 1 week after the agency announced mass layoffs that would cut its workforce in half. Here with more is Jordan Weissman, senior writer covering consumer news from Washington. Great to have you, Jordan. Just break this down for us and the significance of this all.
So one thing you have to realize is that Republicans have been talking about ending the Department of Education ever since Ronald Reagan, almost immediately after the department was created. Trump looks like he is making the most concerted effort yet to actually do it. And given what he has done to some other federal agencies and offices like the CFPB, USAID, this looks like it could be really serious. One very important thing to know, though, is that the Department of Education was created by Congress. It's written into law. It would take an act of Congress to actually eliminate it. So what Trump is doing is he has essentially told his education secretary, Linda McMahon, to take every legal step possible to get ready to shutter the department. What people expect to happen is that he's going to try and what they've said they are going to do is they are going to try and move as many of the department's responsibilities, things like student lending and Pell Grants, for instance, to other departments. They may try to change the way billions of dollars in aid to public schools is distributed, give that to another department, and then eliminate whatever isn't required by law. So they are preparing for a wind down, but it's unclear if they'll be able to actually shutter it.
And the timeline for this, it sounds like there would need to be legal proceedings. There's going to be a vote in Congress. What does that all kind of shake out like?
We don't know exactly. It's sort of the bottom line. There are a lot of known unknowns here, including the extent of his legal authority to do some of these things. That said, they've already started layoffs in motion. They've already, that proposal to cut the workforce in half, that's real. That is something they are attempting. It's always difficult to predict how long things will take to shake out in Washington because there are always lawsuits, and much of what Trump is planning to do could be litigated. That said, a lot of people are worried about what the impact on borrowers could be here, or what the impact on student borrowers could be here. If there really is an attempt to move the federal student aid office to another part of the government, if it's done wrong, it could be pretty disruptive. That system's very fragile. Moving a single loan between different servicers can lead to information being lost. Now trying to imagine moving the entire $1.6 trillion portfolio. So there are a lot of nerves. There's not a lot of detail about what they are planning. So everyone's just kind of watching closely.
Jordan, thanks so much for continuing to track this for us. We'll be checking back in for sure.
Thank you for having me.
The MIDI Lab Show.
Man, hold on. First of all,
we need to go in order down the lines.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cause this nigga breaking he can't even do that shit. Cause first of all, I don't even did he go to class at high school? They take government.
Bruh.
I'm not.
Bruh.
I don't understand, nigga. Like, that's like A1, like 0.1. Like, you cannot. Congress, there's 3 branches of government. It's equal. You have the president, you got the executive branch, you have the Congress, and you have the judicial branch. If Congress make a law, that fool cannot take that shit out.
Bruh.
It's stupid. Exactly. It's
so that's how you feel. That's how you feel.
Man, this dude the idiot. He ain't take what happened to economics? This fool, look, economics, bro. We know that if you have a tariff on some shit, that's a tax on us, fool.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We learned that in economics in high school. We learned the government. He didn't take none of that shit, bro. This dude is an idiot. I'm sorry.
What you think he took? Just business classes, finance classes? What
he
he
didn't
do?
take none of that shit. He didn't take no business classes. What he took was I inherited millions from my daddy, and now here they go. That's what he inherited. That's what he took. He didn't take shit. He's a dumb motherfucker and shit. I'm like, I'm sorry, man.
No. This dude's slick,
what
bro.
you gotta say, Mike G? Tell me, Mike G.
I'm sorry, man. This dude's slick. Y'all think that here's the thing, man. He does all this shit, right? Everybody thinks he's an idiot because of the way he sounds when he does this shit. Because he does sound kind of dumb. I ain't gonna lie, man. There's not been a whole lot of them that sounded educated to begin with. You know, we can go back to like W. When we was getting in them days. But this dude is slick because what he's doing is he's signing all these things up, right?
Yeah.
And some of them might slide through. Some people might be like, you know what? I ain't even tripping off of that. Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know no insurgents. You know what I'm saying? Like they're gonna pull the whole, the whole Cat Williams, man. I don't even know no insurgents. Go ahead and wipe all of them out. But what he's doing is he's setting all this stuff up, knowing that he doesn't have the power to change all these things. And what he's gonna do is in 4 years, when he leaves office and they talk about, well, you didn't accomplish all these things you said you were going to accomplish. He's going to point back and be like, but I tried my hardest and they stopped me. The other side stopped me.
No,
so
what he going to do is
the other side, vote for our side to try to continue this
Hold on, 18.
plan that we're trying to. That's what they're doing, bro.
Leave some room for Jag right quick so I can
go ahead, Jag.
But great point, Mike. I'm not trying to cut you off. I promise.
Hey, in all honesty, I'm right down the line with you guys. It's fickle. Like you take away all that stuff, right? You cut spending, you put spending in other places, but we still got issues in the education system that's present right now. So is taking away funding going to make the teachers change curriculums and care more?
Mm-mm.
No. So what's really good?
After that, Mike, let me break it down. Yeah,
let me tell you, man, the education system as a whole is not supposed to be run by the federal government. They're supposed to be there to back up states. There has been a lot of misappropriations of funds in these states on their state education systems. And I know that because I'm living in California. You can't tell me you don't have money in this state for schooling because the property prices here are astronomical. You can't tell me there ain't no funds because I know what people are paying for homes.
Stop living in California then.
No, but that's not the point though. The point is you can't tell me you're broke as a state education system when I see what people are paying for homes. That property tax is supposed to go back to these schools. The state lotteries are supposed to go back to these schools, and they're not doing that, bro.
Hey,
they're not doing that.
Well, if they're not doing that, that doesn't have nothing to do with DOE, bro. Because the DOE is there to supplement the balance of what the people can't afford. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you take away that, you're taking away the option for books being paid for. Now you're gonna have to pay for your own book. They already make us pay for everything else. We gotta step up with the pencils and tissue and hand sanitizer.
But where's the money from the states going?
Bruh.
The people we
elect. The money from the states has to come from the federal government. First.
No, dude.
Oh, really?
Property taxes. Property taxes is supposed to pay for the education. That's what I was told when I bought my house.
You was told.
That's what I was told.
Wasn't you? When you told that, I ain't gonna tell you what I do, but I'm gonna tell you that's not true.
I'm gonna tell you that's what I was told when I paid my house, and that's where part of my property taxes is going, man. They're going to the schools.
I'm gonna tell you the exact opposite. Because that's not how it go.
Well, that's how it's supposed to go. That's how it's written into the law. I know
every
that's not how it's going.
Every state has an allocation of money. They have an allocation of money they can distribute through their healthcare authority or their HSD or whatever it is. But that main money comes from the federal government, whether it's on an educational level or on a financial level or food or electricity or gas or whatever. That all comes from the federal government, and they get it every federal fiscal year starting on October 1st, and the federal fiscal year ends on September 31st, and they pay that out. And I know that.
But I'm not arguing that. I'm not arguing that. I'm not arguing that.
Though. So,
but I'm not arguing that point. What I'm telling you is
what they could do is they could go ahead and try to mislead us and try to turn our head this direction, and say all this and that. But that stuff is not true, homie.
Hey, I'm not arguing. I'm not arguing where the money's coming from.
The truth is right now is that our government is getting gutted. Social security offices are shutting down. It's going to make it harder for old people to go to the office to file for Social Security. Then
that's right.
Then you can't even do it over the phone no more. Old people don't know nothing about the internet. They don't know nothing about the internet. My mom be tripping off the internet. But no, I don't want to do nothing. Put my bruh.
Yeah, no, you right. Hey, you were right. Yeah, we ain't playing. I can't say that last part, but we ain't playing.
I'm just saying.
No, hey, you right, bro. You were 100% right.
Hey, we was on a street where we had hella jobs. We had the stock exchange was going up. The economy was charging. Then all of a sudden these fools come here and break everything down, and now everything's shitty, huh? An egg still costs $9, homie.
Got him. And he cook with eggs.
Bruh. I'm not arguing none of that, man. I'm just saying the state is supposed to be contributing more to our state the education program is supposed to be governed by the states. That's how it was set up. When you look at how the entire union was set up, the government was not supposed to control the states like this. They are, but they were not supposed to. The states have gotten lazy. The states have gotten lazy, bro.
That's not control. That's support from the federal government. That's not control.
They're controlling us now, though. They're not supporting us anymore. They're controlling everything. Yeah. That's a problem. That's a problem. Now, I don't agree with them. This is like when you work for a company and they introduce a new rule and you're like, but we don't even have a plan in place yet to satisfy this new rule. This is what the government's doing. The federal government's doing right now. They're removing all this stuff and there's no plan in place. And you're like, what are we doing here? You know what I'm saying? Because you don't have the infrastructure to do this whole made in America, buy American. We're not set up for that yet.
Right.
So all these tariffs are just killing us right now.
Right.
You know, or about to be killing us right now.
Talk your shit, Mike G. Talk your shit, Mike G.
Hey man, I'm just saying, like, I know all this. I know all this, man.
Yeah. No,
I'm in the supply logistics.
I'm just gonna breeze it right quick. I'm not even gonna.
No, go ahead.
Yeah,
go ahead. Go ahead.
Long on this one. I'm just gonna breeze. So, you know, So what I'll say is, are we surprised though? Because we should be numb by now for all the antics and the theatrics and the politics. I mean, are we really surprised? I'm just, come on, like.
No.
What are we debating right now? Because are we surprised? Because if you're surprised, then okay, we can have this whole conversation. We can overstate this as much as possible.
We can't be surprised because they said it was what it's going to do.
They said this is exactly what they was going to come in and do. We should not be surprised.
Believe people when they talk, right?
Mm-hmm.
When they say it, they mean
they said it the first time. Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Come on, man. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, man.
That's all. I just had to get my rant out the way. Continue though, Mike. What were you saying?
No. Hey, I'm with it, man. Like I'm good. I don't disagree with nothing y'all are saying, man. I'm just like, we knew this was coming, and it's stupid, but at the same time, like, what else are we going to do? You know what I'm saying? This dude is just doing all these things, and you know, a week or two from now, we're gonna have something new, stupid that he did that we're all like, why? But you know, 4 years from now, when all of it gets repealed, you know, the whole I did away with it for good. No, because the next dude that comes in, if he's not aligned with you, he's gonna do things the opposite way you did them, and that's the way they all work, man. That's the way they all work.
That part, I totally agree. Jack, do you have anything that you would like to highlight?
I mean, other than what we touched, it seems like we're ready to roll on beautifully.
Yeah, we could definitely roll on.
Amen, brother.
I just want to make sure that, you know, everybody is, you know, satisfied with what we were talking about. It also looks like, you know, Daniel in the comments, he said, what's up,
Danny?
What's up, fam? You know, we in here, MIDI Lab, 7 p.m. every Thursday. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Man, we got 18, Mr. Cuckoo Khan. We got myself, Xtra Credits, no edits. We got Jag with the swag and Mike with the Ike, you know, so let's go. We're doing this, man. Please support us, help us, do what you can to surround us. You know what I mean? We need our surround warriors right now.
Fill that chat. We love opinion.
Yeah, like, subscribe, chat.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I can't take so much time to not say thank you, L, though, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because without you, we wouldn't be here right now.
Yep.
So the gel of it all is Mr. L.
Yes,
you know what I mean? So, salute you, sir.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And I can't wait till you get back because we need you. We need your point of view. We need your way of life. You know? So we miss you.
Well
bro.
said.
That's all.
Well said.
Yes, sir.
Hey, X, my friend.
Yes,
what's the next topic coming up, brother?
Well, the next topic we got is going to be, since we're going in order, we're going to talk about Yellow Beezy, but we're not quite there yet. I just wanted to ask you before we got there, because this is going to be a big topic for those that, I guess, younger to older, you know, that know about Yellow Beezy and Mo3. So this is going to be a big thing that we're talking about. So everybody stay tuned to this. But before we go, 18, did you have any closing thoughts, Mike or Jack?
Not myself, man. I just want you to play a nice ass jam, man. Just play something cool.
That part.
Get your Debos.
Yeah.
That part. Yay.
Debo seasoning.
Debo Brothers, right?
Right. Debo Brothers seasoning.
Okay. Yeah, we'll just keep it instrumentals today, man. I'll just play some good stuff. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
Ooh.
Okay, so let's get into it. We'll see you when we come back. Please don't go anywhere.
Extra.
Shout out Cersei. What up, bruh?
What up, sirs? Why, Jizzle?
All right. We're back. So now we are about to get into it. Give me 1 second. Let me bring IG back up. We're about to get into it. All right. We at the MIDI Lab Show do not condone any violence or anything of that nature. And this is for entertainment purposes only and allegedly, always. So there's your disclaimer. Got that out the way, right?
Beautiful.
You know what I'm saying?
Thing sucks.
Right. So anyway, yeah, let's go into it, man. We're gonna talk about Yella, Beezy. I got a clip here, and y'all tell me what y'all think, man. We'll go around the room. Let's react, okay?
All right.
You ready?
And we have two breaking news stories tonight, starting with an update on a rapper gunned down on a highway 5 years ago. Dallas police now say Yella Beezy hired a hitman to kill his one-time friend turned rival, Mo 3. Cole Sullivan is live at the county jail. These are well-known rappers in the Dallas hip-hop scene.
Chris, Yella Beezy's top single, It Put It On Me, it peaked at 56 on the Billboard Hot 100. Now he's in the Dallas County Justice Complex behind me on a capital murder charge, accused of hiring a hitman to kill a fellow rapper. This all happened back in 2020. And just before noon, on the middle of Interstate 35, just south of the Dallas Zoo, Dallas police arrested a 22-year-old and charged him with murder. Initially, that 22-year-old's in federal prison, convicted of gun charges. But now, 5 years later, they say he was the trigger man. Police say Yella Beezy, whose top song That's On Me, hired that 22-year-old and promised him cash for killing Mo 3. A grand jury handed up an indictment this week and booked Marquise Conway tonight. The killing of Melvin Noble, known as Mo 3, led to an outpouring of grief from his fans. Dozens held a memorial outside Dallas City Hall that week. He once was friends with the man now accused of hiring someone to murder him. The killing has long been suspected to be the result of a rap feud. We reached out to Yella Beezy's legal team tonight and have not heard back. We're waiting to hear back on a bond amount for him as well. We'll bring you updates tomorrow on Daybreak. Chris.
The MIDI Lab Show.
Hey, perspective, they got the wrong man to do that interview.
Why you say that?
I am Groot.
All right. Well, 18. Let's start with you. What do you think?
Man, I just it's a lot of these rappers that get famous and get big and shit, they feel like they just above the law, and you know what I'm saying? It get carried away. Allegedly, you know what I'm saying? They get carried away, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't be touched. For example, let's look at was it King Von, and allegedly that man killed several people on the regular, and it was hey, and then rapped about it, you know what I'm saying? And you got, you know what I'm saying, allegedly Drake had somebody taken out. Allegedly, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, yeah, allegedly, you know what I'm saying? But hey,
peekaboo.
Why everybody get big and be like, hey, you know what? I can just knock off anybody. You know what I'm saying? That's my thing on this.
That I mean, just right quick to answer that question. I mean, that's how not precious a life is today. You can get knocked off for 1,000, maybe even 500 for the right if somebody hungry enough. But continue. I just wanted to throw that tidbit in.
All right. Drop it. Give me 50. Drop and give me 50. Right.
Mm-hmm.
How much money did that man X pull out the bank when he got killed? 50 racks.
Yeah, 50 bands.
50 racks. So when Drake decided he wanted to retaliate on Kendrick on the first time, he's drop and give me 50. He nigga say something else. Dude had no choice but drop Peekaboo. You know what I'm saying?
That's a deep sentiment. I mean, is there anybody in the chat that agrees with that sentiment? That's a deep
we
statement.
Crack it open.
That's a deep statement there. Jag, what you say?
In all respect, I'm gonna take it last. I'm gonna wrap this up like Egypt wonderfully.
How about you, Mike? Are you still with us, Mr. Genius?
Yeah, I'm here for a couple, man, before I gotta get driving. I'll just say, man, that I almost echo like the sentiment that these dudes get big and think that they're untouchable, man, and that's just it's
crazy.
depressing that there's such a lack of appreciation for life, man. Like overall with these people, like you're doing exactly what we shouldn't be doing. Like we supposed to, honor life and protect it and respect it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to agree with everybody, but you know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean you got to kill them. Why? Because y'all don't get along? There's plenty of people I don't get along with, man. I still send them my love from the other side of the world. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't need to be around them. I can distance myself. I'm a grown man. These people need to be grown men, and maybe that's part of our job as older men on this planet is teach these young ones how to be grown men.
Hey, let me say this to the young ones though. The gangster life is a very short life. You are not going to get out of your 20s. You're a statistic. Between 16 and 24, you will die.
Free Mal.
And that's all I want to say. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Mike, but I just wanted to say that.
Nah, bro, you actually finished up exactly where I was headed with that, man. So thank you. I appreciate that. I'm gonna turn it over, man. I want to hear what Jag got to say, man.
Hold up, X.
Oh yeah, it's good. Go in, please. Go in. You want me to go in?
Yeah,
okay. Dumb as hell. I remember, I believe it was some episodes ago this season where I talked about we can never get out of a rut until we stop killing each other. I believe that was this season, a few episodes back, where I was highlighting the way other races may look at us and think of us. You understand? As a whole, not just as individuals. You understand? Because we're all tied to what? Rap music, right? And look what got such and such, unalived for the situation under the rap beef or the rap gangster persona. You understand? But to your point, 18, the gangster life, the real gangster life, that is over. This is not that. You guys, the gangster lives, they grew up with OGs and people they had to come up under and respect and do certain things for a set. Y'all are just anywhere and everywhere. The reason why I know that is because your unks now are either dead or in jail doing big bids. And they're not giving you no game. So you're just left to let the blind lead the blind. And then you call yourself gangsters. Then you go crash out. Then you go to prison for life. That's what you're not understanding. With the L, I've seen a lot of you young brothers in the courtroom crying to your mother as if your mother had anything to do with what you was doing in the street. It's very much different, man. This is not the 90s type of gang banging that I know of. This is that futuristic new world gang banging that this ain't the same, man. Y'all leading each other to the grave. It's all y'all doing. Listen, you're desecrating grave sites. You're pissing on the man's grave and all that. Like you asking to die. Like why? Why would you do that? Why would you put yourself in that position? Because you that guy, right? You smoking on the whomever pack like that's so disrespectful. You see what I'm saying? So to not have OGs, to have that level of disrespect and then don't know how to move at the same time because y'all keep dying. You see what I'm saying? Like I'm not trying to like disrespect what's going on with the Mo 3 and the Yella Beezy case, but I'm just speaking generally to the public right now. I'm speaking to y'all, man. Like, stop it. Just rap and get money and do what y'all doing. Y'all don't gotta talk about each other in the beefs and talk about what y'all did and incriminate yourselves and everything else that y'all doing, man. Y'all talked about the Big U shit last week. Y'all just seen what happened in there. You know what I'm saying? They talked themselves into the shit, into the jail. Y'all ain't paying attention?
Cook, family.
That's all right, man. You know,
Get
that's all
him.
right.
Give
That's
yourself
all
a Nostradamus drop real quick.
That's all right, man. You know what I'm saying? Because think about it, man. Why would you put yourself through something like that, really?
Right.
Think about that. Why would you put yourself through something like that? Then you're gonna be crying in the courtroom talking about where's my mama at? Where's my mama at?
Or you may not make it to the courtroom. You may end up in that sorry soulful grave, 6 feet. Because a lot of my family and a lot of my friends, they ended up there going that route. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, it's stupid. It's stupid just to.
I'm with you. I'm with you. Why would you
don't risk your life?
Young brothers, man, please do better. Please do better. Y'all already dress terrible. Can you at least just not be terrible people? That's all I request. That's all I request.
Hey, you leave that sweats and Crocs alone, bro.
What? The sweats and Crocs look is for LaRussell only. He has patented that. You understand? So
that's how I
anybody outside of that, it's like, well, you know.
That's how I match two sweats and Crocs. Sweats. Hey, me say I always have a plan B. Yeah, I always have a plan B, man. You can't just depend on one thing. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
And, this game ain't meant for everybody. And hey, rapping is really a sport. It's not really a entertainment. It's a sport. If you're not with it and you can't get into it, then don't do it, man. You know what I'm saying? If you losing and you lose, you can't just go sue. You can't just sue. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
It's a sport. It's a sport.
Facts.
Either you want it or you're not.
Yeah, you do.
Talk about it. Talk about it. Shout out to A1 that's not here today either, though. We did not even
A1 Beezy.
We cold. You know what I'm saying? It's all good.
Hey, that was pretty.
Shout out though. But Jag, Mr. Jag.
He needs some milk.
Ooh. Hey,
so yeah. Throw it together.
Hey.
I've been waiting for this.
I just highlight every week we talk about something of this stature of our culture, our community taking each other out worse than crabs in a barrel. And I love that it keeps coming back up in different situations, because if it hasn't got through now, maybe 7 shows later, when we keep accidentally touching it, it will. But I say all that to say, you don't have to be a product of your environment. They taught us that we weren't us unless we were a product of our environment. Right. But the more and more that you hear unks and OGs speak to you, that's not the wave. We had to figure out you can't take each other out and the people around you and expect to grow. Jewish community, they don't take each other out. They thrive because they mess with each other. They support each other's businesses. If somebody need help, they help each other. And we get in there. But you got to stop. Number one. Number two, big guy. My dude's over here talking about you get too big for yourself. Big guy, realize, open your peripherals. And even though it make you feel good, stop pitting your man against you, because by acting in a certain manner and way, it's going to create that jealousy. It's going to create that vibe. And then a life doesn't cost anything, like X said, because that 900, that's going to be like 10,000 to him by the time he get done doing what he need to do. And then going to have to turn around and do it again. So stop making everything a challenge with your brother and help each other. Yeah, we could have the sport. It's a sport, but shake hands and have some Gatorade. That's all.
I'm with you, man. I'm with you, man. Let's take a moment to jump over to the comments. We got some cool comments out there. You want to highlight that one that's on the screen, Jag?
Oh, definitely. Speak on your education, for motivation, for the knowledge. Man.
Shout out Maida for that one. Big messages tonight, y'all. Big messages.
And you gonna
Teresa,
keep getting them
you in
here.
the building. Yeah, Teresa's in the building. What she say? Preach that thing. Come on, man. Tap into that inner deacon. Tap into that inner pastor, she said. You understand? So, Maida again. She said it's a what? Of the MIDI Lab Show. I mean, what else would it be?
Yes.
That part. That part. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, come on!
You are now watching the MIDI Lab Show on the Brands and Platforms Network.
We turn it up!
No other place I'd rather be.
Yeah, absolutely. We do got to. What would you like to know, sir?
Oh, no. Go right ahead. Sorry.
Oh, I was just getting ready to say we do got another topic coming up here soon. Not quite yet, but the George Foreman is probably going to be the last topic of the night, and then we can, move on like that. However, we will play some music and, take a break. But before we do we have any last statements, comments, or replies in regards to the Yella, Beezy, and Mo 3 incident?
Not myself, but I am looking in the chat to see if anybody else got something to say.
In short, y'all, change
Marcus Allen.
Change that situation with the energy that you provide. Stop thinking everything's negative and everything's out to get you. Change your perspective and watch it flourish. Watch
that
it.
That part.
Mike Genius in the building. You see, he definitely heard that. What your eyes can't see, your ears will listen. Heighten your senses.
Brother.
Yes,
Amen,
sir.
brother.
Yes, sir. Marcus Allen said, I lived in Dallas, the Dallas area during the Yella and Mo 3 era. Yayo era too, from Fort Worth, and it was sad to watch because they all had talent and could have been on the main stage. Y'all agree?
In all honesty, we say that's a shout out, but that man was on a main stage. I didn't even know nothing about a Mo 3. My little nephew Zay put me on like, oh, Mo 3. I'm like, oh man, I don't want to hear this. I do too. But then again, listening to the man's lyrics and stuff, like he has some things to say, and more so of that younger generation. You don't got to be mainstream nowadays. You could be Mike Genius, Xtra Credit in 18 and get it, y'all.
That part. Talk your shit, man.
Yes, sir.
Talk your shit.
Or Jaguar Pop.
Right.
Jag with the swag.
Stop it.
Cool Khan.
Hey.
Anything else you would like to add to that?
Hey, no. I appreciate the limb, but that's all I had to say about it. Thank you.
Okay, well,
I
think it's sad.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry. Yeah, we'll move on in a second. I was just going to say, I think it's sad that we just, we can't come together. We can't seem to, build the resistance in order to save our people. You understand?
Right.
What I mean by that is, dang, you even got deeper right there, 18. I didn't even think about it in that way. I was thinking from a whole nother perspective, but now you made me think the culture is at stake. Hip hop culture is at stake. It's not just the people thing anymore. It's the culture now, and what are we going on? 51, 52 years old of hip hop.
Right.
And look how far we've gotten, but look how far we've been taken back though.
We're starting to sue again.
A little bit, but it's just wild, man. That you can make a diss track and not expect the repercussions behind whatever you're doing.
Word.
In regards to just and rest in peace to Say So Pete in Memphis that just happened. I hear that was an isolated incident for some other reasons, but he was out there with another Texas rapper, Sauce Walker, right? So,
and we lost what's his name down there too? I hate to say what's his name, from the Migos. My man from the Migos that had the most profound lyrics of the group. My mind is just I mean, all in Texas too, bro. Like, just stop hating each other, y'all.
Over stupid shit too.
Yeah, yeah. It's the open carry states that have the most problems like that. If you notice that, right? I mean, you can say what you want to about California laws out here, because you really can't even shoot nobody legally if you have a gun, if they even enter your house. So yeah, I understand, laws and things are different, but I would say that they need better gun restriction laws in the open carry states, in my opinion, if that's the case, because it's just too much and too many. You know what I mean? And we're just gonna keep losing them. Oh, it looks like Mr. Beezy, Breezy, Easy that made it to the show. How you doing, sir? Can't hear you.
Get that mic off mute.
What?
There we go. There we go.
Hey, what's up? Say, hey, Breezy was cracking.
Hey, we needed you, man. We needed you for this one.
Yeah.
Hey, my bad. We was in here getting a little family session in.
It's all good. We understand. But any thoughts on any thoughts on the Yellow Beezy thing?
I mean, like, I came in right when you was getting in about the whole issue of the weapons, and I'm gonna tell you just really off top, man. Like, we have a culture issue. The problem is in the culture, man. Because you know what I mean. Like,
talk your shit, Tom.
Older cat dropped that game on me years ago. He's like, you could put all the dope and all the guns in the hood you wanted to. Wouldn't make no difference, and did nobody touch it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we've been glorifying the violence. We have. It didn't even come from us. You know, somebody. I mean, like, I'm gonna go cliche on you. Back in the 80s, we were screaming this out loud that we didn't own no planes, no trains, no boats, or no trucks. Somehow that stuff always ended up in our neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? Now, I mean, when it was raw, and we couldn't touch it because it cost too much. We ain't never see it, and it wasn't a problem. But as soon as somebody broke it down and made it affordable, man, that junk hit our front door and hit it hard. And then so things just kind of, they went down from there. So we got a culture issue. You know what I'm saying? And I think everybody in this circle has had a cold dose of reality, and they found out that what was entertaining ain't so entertaining when you see it in real life.
No, talk your shit.
You know what I'm saying? And so, one of the worst things when I say they, I'm not referring to a race of people. I am referring to a group of people. One of the worst things and most effective things they could have ever done to us was got us to believe that fast life was the only life. So when you don't think you gambling anything, you willing to risk everything. You know what I mean?
Don't go to school. Don't get an education. Just go out on the block, lose your life.
Right. You could get it. But we over here living like we ain't gonna see 21. So if I ain't finna see 21, I might as well go ahead and get mines right now. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I've touched a little bit on psychological programming. It's a very real thing. You know what I'm saying? We went from being the most tolerant community in the country to being the most intolerant. That did not happen from within. Like that influence didn't happen from within. The influence was external, and they used agents to work on us from within, right? And so we've been sipping the Kool-Aid.
Killmonger, destabilization.
But yeah, so when like we talk about weapons, just to give you an example, right? It was a point where people will go into the military, they come out and they take those skills that they learn and they each one teach one, right? And this is the reason why a lot of your neighborhood organizations go by initials. Those initials came out of military training. It's the reason it's where hand signs came from. That came from military training. So we could take those skills and we can use them for the betterment of the community.
You got
take
10
those
seconds.
skills and use them for the detention, right? Or for the deterioration, excuse me. So anyway, that's my take on it. And we need cultural rehabilitation.
That was beautiful,
Right.
Tone.
That was beautiful.
I about
You
fell
came
off
in
my
at the right
seat,
time.
but
Yeah.
bro, you touched everything we touched without even talking to us, which is why we are us MIDI Lab, bruh.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And so right now we're going to go ahead and get ready to take a break here and talk about this last topic coming up, Mr. George Foreman, his life, his legacy, and his legend. All right, so when we get back, we will do that. For now, we will get back into We Love Radio.
Did y'all touch on the education already?
We did.
Yeah.
We did. We did. That was the first topic.
Dang.
But sorry, Mr. Beezy. But next time we got you. All right, so we'll go to commercial right now. We'll be right back.
And if you got that George Foreman grill, make sure you get some Debo seasoning so you can season that meat on that grill, y'all.
On that grill.
X, you play another beat slapping like this, bro. I'm gonna get some words. I ain't playing it.
Wait a minute, I think it's time. You ready?
Welcome to the MIDI Lab Show. Click the like button and subscribe. Don't ever forget.
Yeah.
Vibes.
So where were we at? Oh, third topic. the legacy of Mr. George Foreman. Named all his kids George. Y'all believe that? Y'all know that? That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm not sure the last time I've known anyone to name all of their children the same name. I think that's wild. Like, how do you call your child George? Not you, George. The other George. The other George.
3.
Georgie.
Yeah, put numbers on them. 4.
You my favorite George. Did he have to do that? Like, who was the favorite George?
Number one.
Who was Curious George?
Let me stop, man.
You muted, Beats. Breathe.
I'm over here just popping off. My bad. I got a homie that his dad named all 3 of his boys his name.
That's not confusing.
He calls them all by their middle name or their nickname. Formerly, they all got the same first name though.
Tutu. Right. Junebug.
Stink.
Stinkaboo.
Say.
Yeah, man. Looks like George passed just not too long ago, man. And you know, what a great career, illustrious career he had. You know, had the opportunity to fight Muhammad Ali. Even after he retired, he was able to come up with the Foreman grill, keep his business going. Shout out to his son, George, that put him on with that, and it got him more money than he ever made boxing, I believe. Right? Am I right, guys?
Right. And don't forget that he
put
came
him in a
back.
better situation
He came back
from where he was
at the age 40, and still won a title.
Shout out and salute to George Foreman, man. Yeah, that's cool. But yeah, I got a little clip I want to show y'all. Oh yeah, more applause. Yeah, give it to him. All right, so yeah, I got a clip I want to go to talk about it in a minute. Okay, so let's run this and then tell me how y'all feel. Okay.
And this morning we are remembering George Foreman, the 2-time heavyweight champ and the man, of course, known for his grill, passing away at age 76. And you're here with his life and legacy, Larry.
What a nice man he was. Yeah.
Bigger than life.
Yeah, he sure was, Robin. Good morning to you and to you all. George Foreman seemingly lived 2 lives. First, as one of the most fearsome boxers to ever lace up those gloves, and then as a lovable pitchman who taught a generation a new way to cook.
The impossible dream has happened.
He was the fearsome 2-time heavyweight champion who had an unexpected second act.
My lean, mean, fat-reducing grilling machine with built-in bun warmer delivers great-tasting grilled food in minutes.
From winning Olympic gold at just 19 years old to becoming the heavyweight champion of the world in 1973.
Down goes Frazier! Down goes Frazier!
Before losing that title in what many consider the greatest boxing match of all time, the Rumble in the Jungle with Muhammad Ali. And then, 20 years later, the 45-year-old shocking the world, becoming the oldest man ever crowned heavyweight champion.
The winner, and once again, heavyweight champion of the world, Big George Foreman.
Foreman wasn't done yet.
It makes all of your favorite foods, and it knocks out the fat.
Reinventing himself as the ubiquitous pitchman for the George Foreman portable electric grill, selling over 100 million of them.
And tell them the king of the grill sent you.
Appearing on GMA in 2003 to talk about the secrets to his success.
You should be afraid to stay the same. People change their hairdos and they figure I got to change with it. They lose their jobs. Some guys in City Hall are just voting for the same guy because they're afraid of a change. Yeah. And you shouldn't be afraid of a change.
Foreman had 12 children, including 5 sons, all named George. He died at the age of 76.
George Foreman lived by the adage, it's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog. He was a big dog. He also had a lot of fight in him. He also had a lot of heart, and he will be missed. We were all just recounting our Foreman grill experiences.
Share yours.
As a young reporter at WABC, I would come home from work, throw on my Foreman grill, and feel like I was making a grown-up meal. So forever grateful to George.
Yeah, everyone has different memories.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that one.
The MIDI Lab Show.
It's a little moment of reflectness.
Hey, y'all see that scene where they had all the George Foreman in the background? That was all his little kids, right? I don't know if I had George Foreman. Is all the girls.
Yeah, that was gonna be my question. How many did everybody here have a George Foreman grill?
I've never.
I had like 2 or 3.
I've had a couple in my day as well. George, a chicken patty on the George Foreman. What? Come on, man, you missing out.
Man, I be cooking my ass off, dog. You know what I'm saying?
You throw some asparagus on there, dog.
Hey, man.
Yep.
Hey, tell y'all right now, L had one, and so I didn't have to have one because I would just go like 5 minutes to his apartment and bring some burgers.
You so black.
What?
He said bring some burgers with you.
What you mean, bro? That ain't a black thing. That's
that's hella black. Like I'm about. Hey, can I have a neighbor? Can I get a cigarette? Can I get a cup of sugar? Let me use your George Foreman grill.
Let me use your George Foreman. Matter of fact, hey, I just need to use your computer. Your
Just
Wi-Fi
5
real
minutes.
quick.
All in my grill.
Y'all getting it twisted though, man.
It's
I
okay.
actually would go to his place and I would bring stuff for him and his family too, man. Like it wasn't just. Hey,
So
let
you're
me
the
borrow
nice
this.
black.
No, I'm
we
the
show up
Mexican.
like looking
Yeah,
at his refrigerator, like what we cooking today?
Right. You bring stuff like to make it cool. Like, hey, you know what? I need to use your grill, but here go a hamburger for you too.
Wait, hey, we had a party. Hey, I'm bringing a party with me, bro. I'm Mexican, man. That's what we do.
That's a fact. Hey, I can definitely concur with that. I was married to a Mexican woman. He is not lying. Hey, no, I'm dead serious. Like I'm not even. Y'all laugh.
I'm still married to one.
No, we bring the party with us, bro. We are the party.
I'm dead, dog.
No, that's a fact.
You ever listen? Y'all know how they slide through with the music going to salsa. With the I don't know what just happened over here. I think the feds just tapped in on the convo, y'all.
It's okay. They need to learn something.
My whole system went down and came back. But I was gonna say when they slide up, man, and they got the cumbias going. I mean, 12s just bumping the boom, boom, boom,
Yep.
boom.
Right.
That's the banda shit.
La banda?
Yeah.
They got some cervezas back there. You know what I mean? They got the disco back there.
Everybody got a plate. Who
Bro,
don't
I
got
got
a
one.
plate?
I got one around the corner, man. Down the street.
Disco.
They're ready to go.
Big soccer games going on.
Hey, they got the little dude with the ice cream trait. They got the $4 for
Hey, it ain't
$1.
ice cream.
Okay,
It's
man. I
Tahine
love them.
Central, bro. The
No,
Tahine Central.
They got $4 for $1. What's it called?
Oh, you talking about the little the paletas?
Paletas, yeah.
They got those too, but
little
they got
ice cream
everything.
on a stick, man. The little crema ones. Those
Nah,
are fire,
that's
bro.
probably I really my
Elotes.
mind just struck me with I was talking about the what we eat on Christmas, man. With them little on Christmas.
What you talking about?
Candy
Tamales?
cane?
Tamales. Dude with the little thing got the four for $1, man. With the little
For
ice cream.
$1?
Ice cream.
Yeah, I never.
No, not here. They're $4 each out here, bro.
Bro,
Hey,
I
you
grew
shouldn't
up out
even be
there,
paying
bro.
that
That
anyway.
feels
You
for
just go over to
$1.
Tia and Abuela house and it's the freezer full, bro, from the last year. What you talk about? What you talk about, man?
Hey, I live by the Elote, man. Y'all tripping, okay?
Yeah, that's my
He
guy.
is a community servant. He is helping out. You understand?
Yes.
Salute to all the
Keeping it
Elote.
live.
man.
Hey, imagine if my guy whipped out a
Hey.
turkey leg too.
My bad, but is it Jorge Foreman or George Foreman?
I like them both.
Hey, if the Elote man, if the Elote
Shout out
man can
culture.
make
Shout
it
out culture.
We flipped it like a patty. Everybody's like, pause, like, wait, what?
What did
Hey,
you say?
No, but
Did you say Jorge Foreman?
Jorge. That's right.
So everyone had a Foreman grill. Everyone knows who George Foreman is, right? So,
Jorge Foreman. Yeah.
He was the man, bro. He was the man.
Did he taint his legacy coming back later in his career? Though? Do you think that?
Tainted?
Nah, he was 100 the whole time.
He
Something we should
won.
aspire to, you know.
Okay.
I don't think
He became champ again. Nah, he ain't tainted.
Oh, he
Mike
came back
Tyson.
after-
Mike Tyson. What he did, he tainted.
What did he do? He
fought
tainted his
the-
career?
He fought the little young dude at 60.
Nah, it was the whole ear biting.
Oh, Jake Paul.
Jake Paul.
That was an exhibition. That count? You
Yeah,
count
that was.
No, that don't count to me. That don't count.
That counted to me.
That's an asterisk.
Nah, so I think when we talk about these older cats, like these men are more than just the sum of their titles. Like we looking at older gentlemen in their lifespan and all their accomplishments up and down. And I'm gonna tell you right now, you know what I mean? I have never stepped in the ring professionally, period, much less coming in my 40s or my 60s. Thinking I'm gonna go throw hands with anybody, but overall, just the contribution they made as role models in their ups and their downs. Yes. I think if you look at some of these men, right, and you take from them the mistakes they made and how they rebounded. You know, I think a lot of us at our age now, we look at the way to success and we like, hey man, could you give me the answers to the test? I don't have to fail in order to succeed. Like if you already been there, just slide me the answers so I can get the shortcut.
Hey,
You know
Breezy, ain't nobody finna fight you any damn way with your motherfucking super pull-up ass. Nigga, nobody wanna fight your motherfucking ass, super strong ass nigga. That nigga do a pull-up like this. This is how you do a pull-up. He like, and nigga, his legs go up. His legs go up in the sky.
Hey, his legs be up there. His legs be up there where little man be when he's sitting on the high chair.
Right? What the hell? Don't want to fight that shit. Get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna shoot you. I'm just gonna shoot you. But
hey, hold up. No, you not. No, you not.
I'm not gonna fight that nigga.
Not. I don't care what
I'm fighting that nigga. Nigga do a pull up like this. Nigga say, ugh. Legs up, nigga. I'm gonna fight nobody like that, nigga.
Ugh.
I'm not fighting nobody like that, nigga.
I'm fighting no man that's getting in the ring when he's above the age of 45.
You above the age of 45, nigga.
I am. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. I ain't having it. No, sir. No, sir. But like, I you know what I mean. I hope when these young people reflect on some of these dudes' lives, man, they see everything. Because I'm starting to look at people like that, everybody like that, even Pop. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at Pop like, I mean, you know, we from the Bay. We remember when he was just a dancer. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, just an underground.
Yeah,
yes,
he was just a dancer.
Clown around when I hang around with the underground.
Hey, I tell you, I got a story. I got a story about my friend Shock G, man. I tell y'all one day, man. But today not the day.
Yeah.
I tell y'all one day, man.
We're gonna start you off for the next show with that. I'm gonna hit you with that shot.
That's the homie, man. I got tough, man.
Breezy like nope.
Yeah. Let's bet that one first, because I know that story.
Oh yeah, I did tell you that story, huh?
Yeah. But I'm just saying, you know, like looking at the overall accomplishments of some of these cats, and some of these accomplishments, like people would take lightly, but when you look at, you know, the background of somebody like George Foreman, where he came from, it's some hard knocks that he had to go through in order to get to where he got to.
Right.
And if a person was smart, like I said, they would get the answers to the quiz. They'd be like, hey man, he did some things so I don't have to. You know what I'm saying? He went through some things so I wouldn't have to. And you know, if we could learn anything from that, it's like, hey man, why reinvent the wheel? Somebody already laid the formula, bro. Let's just go ahead. Let's go ahead and get rich off that.
Tone, you touched exactly what we was talking about the whole show. You wasn't here, man, which is appreciate what you got in front of you. And to the extent George Foreman, he wasn't over here creating no backlash or no jealousy with his people. He was over here promoting success and greatness. You ain't catching him back in the hood on no dumb stuff. Like also with the fight, what you saying with Tyson, everybody ready to get on Tyson exhibition. But I take what you say, A1, not A2, bruh. But 60 years old, working out in the gym. When you watching the little lives, he over there going harder than ever. You on so much so that the man had to take a timeout, go to the doctor, and have the doctors and everybody dang near tie him down like you ain't doing this. Nah, I'm doing this. Don't give up. Don't let nobody tell y'all can't. And love the folks around you, man.
For sure.
Amen.
Learn
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man.
Hey, we got
like to say, well, go ahead.
No, I'm sorry to interrupt, man. I believe we might have a visitor backstage.
Oh, do we?
Don't say it's chat.
I mean, would he like to come
check his
on?
credentials?
Because he's been here the whole time, really.
Put him in. Hey,
Who
put him in.
Who is it?
Put him in.
Bring
Hold
him
on.
in.
Put him in.
Let
I
him
didn't know
bless
he
us
was
in, man.
Who
I
is
just
it?
saw a text. Like, hold on a second.
Who's here?
Put
Get
him
him
in.
there, bro. Get him there. Let's bring him
Let's
up.
have him wrap it
Bring him
up. How
up.
he felt about it.
Right?
Bring him
Where
up.
he's at. He's actually around.
This is a MIDI Lab Show. This is all our show, man. It's all our show, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all the co-hosts, and man, we peep y'all in the chat, man.
We're about to bring Geppetto about to come in, y'all. He about to come in and let us know how we marionetted it tonight.
Well, he's available if he's available. It doesn't seem as much, but shout out to L if he's around.
What up, L?
Right quick. I wanted to say, does boxing parallel the same pattern that we were talking about when we were talking about Yella, Beezy, and Mo 3 in regards to the culture and music culture, music, and gangbanging and the way things went in regards to the 90s and 80s, the way they are now. So does boxing, is that the same way? Has everything decreased in regards to the quality of boxing? Was it better in the past? That's what I'm getting at. What do you think?
Yes.
It was.
Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Not even close.
Not even close, right?
Yeah.
I mean, let's go back like Sugar Ray Leonard, man.
It's
You know what I'm saying?
classic. We don't get a lot of big names nowadays, but there's a lot of good stuff going on. We got the Terrences. We got the, you know what I'm saying?
We don't have no like Mike Tyson fights anymore, though.
Well, hey, this dude in the UK, Forrest Whitaker, was putting on a real good show. My man was dancing around like Mr. Miyagi. Like if it's going in that direction, like that was very interesting and entertaining to observe.
Well, you know what has affected boxing is the art of MMA.
MMA, yep.
It's kind of redirected the focus, and it's honestly even redirected the talent. You know what I'm saying? Like MMA is an up and coming thing because you get to kick and choke and do a bunch of things you don't get to do in boxing.
Hey, sorry to cut. L.Chat, send me the link real quick.
Yeah, and it's the dynamic has it's drawn a lot more focus, even though it doesn't generate as much money. But I think it's like anything else. I think when people stop being hungry, man, we start to see things fall by the wayside. And when I say hungry, like back, it would seem this way. Let me put it like this, right? I had to give some consideration to something that Mike G said. I think a couple weeks ago when he said I won't call another rapper trash. I have to agree, man. I might have a different taste because I came from a different era,
right,
and a different side of the country. So that person on that mic is still representing somebody. They have some type of following. And it's the same thing with the boxers today. They have some type of following. But I would say it would seem like the talent was a lot more raw in the past. You know what I mean? Where now it seems a little more refined. It's almost like in any sport, right? Like back in the days, I mean, look at the Raiders. They was raw back in the days. You know what I'm saying? And you get more and more restrictions, more and more fines, more and more rules, and it starts to refine people to the point where they're a lot more conditioned coming in. And so it almost seems like that when you look in the ring. Seems like that. You don't have the number of boxers like what maybe every couple of years you was getting somebody else that was coming through and just busting heads.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And Tyson was holding it down. I mean, a lot of these dudes was holding it down, but it was always somebody up and coming. Nowadays, you'll get somebody pop up. It seems, right? You get the few people that's holding it down, but the rest of them, they seem to be fly by night. You know what I mean? If you ain't paying attention, you will miss them.
I agree. We do have somebody backstage.
There we go. There he is. There he is.
On stage. He's already
Hercules.
Hey, I know.
Can y'all hear me?
I'm a little.
Yeah. What's up, Al?
What's happening? I'm proud of y'all, man. Y'all did the thing.
Oh man.
There we go. No, you did it. Here we go.
What you mean? You thought we could do this without you?
Nah, man.
What you think we was gonna do?
Nigga, we better. This is the MIDI Lab Show, homie.
He needs some milk.
That nigga needs some milk.
How you doing, brother?
I'm chilling. I'm proud of y'all, man. I'm chilling. I'm just maintaining. Y'all held it down tonight. I was in and out watching. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that's what's up.
Proud of y'all. Super
What's your
proud of
thoughts?
y'all.
We got to hear your thoughts. Right quick.
Y'all don't need me.
That's not true.
Yeah, we do.
Yes,
Yeah,
we
we
do.
That's not true, sir.
Hey, Chatman is the
proud of y'all.
admin. Y'all need to know Chatman is the admin. He couldn't make it tonight, but you know what? He set up everything for us to have a successful night tonight. You know what I'm saying? He made all the clips, the AI stuff. He did everything. He worked hard in the background. Y'all need to know, man. He worked hard in the background through the week, so we have a nice show every week, man. So, hey, one love to L, man. He puts it down for us all, man.
He needs some milk.
And he do need some milk. He needs some milk. Somebody get that boy some milk. That nigga, he's skinny. He's skinny, y'all.
Looking good.
He's small.
Cigarettes.
He just smoke with cigarettes.
Yeah, man, I'm out here in the element, man.
Right now. He outside smoking with
It
cigarettes
just stopped
right
raining
now.
just now. It was raining. So, nah, man. I'm just tuning in like everybody else. You know, just want to say what's up to my brothers real quick. You know,
My brother, we can't do this without you all the time, man. We need you back in.
I'll be back. I'll be back on Thursday. Next Thursday. I'll be back on it.
I know extra admin, and he like nigga.
Hey, shout out X. He killing it, bro.
Yeah, nah, for real though. Where the applause at?
Y'all niggas need to slow down, nigga.
I'm proud of y'all.
Appreciate
and I ain't playing, nigga.
You know, I always look forward to Thursdays. I look forward to Thursdays, man. You know,
Not a week, y'all.
Hey L, did we put enough Debos on the show? Did we put enough seasoning on the cast tonight?
Yeah, season down, season down, man.
Stain and Kane.
Right.
Welcome,
right, man.
I'm proud of my guys, man. All right.
How do you feel about George Foreman, man? Do you have any comments you would like to make about George Foreman?
Oh man, rest in peace to George Foreman. The Foreman grill was a regular in through the years, man.
That's what I was getting at.
Hey, you know what's crazy? I actually had the outdoor one. Mike G, remember? You probably remember too.
Bro, I was telling him, man, how I used to bring food over to grill on your George Foreman, bro.
Yeah, bro. We had the outdoor grill on the patio. We used to use the Pizza Hut boxes as the drip pan because we kept losing the drip pan.
No charcoal.
Hey, I'll tell y'all a crazy story real quick. Crazy story. So me and my brother, we shared an apartment in Sacramento in Hood Lake Village, right? We used to have parties. Mike, do you remember we used to have parties at that house, at that apartment?
Yeah. Yes.
So one night we went crazy. We had a party, and we didn't have the drip pan. So all the grease, because we were just cooking hella meats, and all the grease fell to the bottom. You know what I'm saying, to the people downstairs.
Like Home Alone.
Wow.
No, it didn't. Bro, all the grease, bro. All the grease fell on their patio furniture, fell on their treadmill. So we were faded though. We were kids, man. We in our 20s. And then the next morning, the neighbor came upstairs and he knocked on the door. He was like, "Hey, man, can I show you something?" And I was like, I didn't even know it happened, right? So I go downstairs and there's grease all over their patio furniture, all over their treadmill. He was like, dude told me, he was like, "I'm not really tripping, man. It's my wife that's gonna trip." So Brian, he was like, "Hey man, if you could just help me clean this up before my wife get here."
It take a village, y'all. It take a village.
So I helped Brett. I helped Brett clean up all the shit, right? It was all over the place. Just hella grease, right? And hey, when I was leaving his apartment, he was like, this always stick in my mind. He was like, "Hey man, thank you for being solid, being really cool about it, man. Because when you opened your door and I told you what happened, you could have easily told me to fuck off and slam the door in my face."
Right.
That's what I would have did. I'm like, "Fuck you, nigga." Drip.
Hey,
Drip.
No,
bruh, but you know what's crazy? Hey, Brett, and you know what? Mike's right because you know what? The lady, her daughter was the manager of the apartment complex. So I thank God to this day, bro. Like, but I went down there and cleaned up his patio furniture. But we used to turn it up on the George Foreman grill.
I
Shout
would
out
have
to
got
George
evicted.
Foreman,
I
man.
would have got
he was
evicted,
white.
cuz.
He was like, I didn't know what you was going to do.
Yeah. I would have evicted because he kept like, nigga, can you help clean up? Like, what the fuck?
Straight up, bro.
Hell
So
no.
that's my little story about George Foreman. So
Hey,
personal
bro,
experience. You know what I
all
mean? Like
kinds of
with the
shit from
Foreman
that day
grill.
forward.
So
That's
yeah.
funny.
Yeah, that's
Shout out
what's
to
up.
y'all, man. I'm proud of my guys, man. I'll be on there next week.
What's up, my guy? Hey, I'm about to stir some ish though, because I really apologize again for my tardiness. We had a little something going down with the family. I'm trying to slide out, but I really want to get in on that DOE conversation.
You want to circle back?
Yeah, well, I just want to hear.
Real quick, let him touch it. Let him Mike tag it.
You like
Go ahead. Go ahead. Run your thoughts.
I know there's a common sentiment amongst we the people.
Hold on one second, y'all.
It's a lot of suspicion and concern. You know what I mean? Like the doing away with the DEI and the concerns with the Department of Education and doing away with DEI within the schools. And I think there's some pretty staunch arguments in both directions when it comes to that. And so I imagine, everybody here has their concerns with that, especially with the direction that other things have gone on. But I just wanted to hear just to get a quick take on you guys' insight on it, because I think there are some. So I don't necessarily know that these arguable points are the ones that are necessarily the real cause of what's happening, but there are some arguable points. Like some people disagree with the DEI, and not that there should be, diversification in the workplace or equity within the workplace, but because of some of the other issues that are being slid in under DEI. Some of the things being taught in schools that some parents are like, hey, that's not your place to teach my kid.
Hold on. Wait. Let's talk about DEI then. You want to get into DEI?
Is it DEI or Department of Education?
It was Department of Education, but he jumped off into DEI.
Hey, hold up. Let him
No,
cook.
I'm saying that's one of the arguments.
All right, good.
Right. I'm saying that's one of the arguments. Another one in an article I was reading was that we've gone up 245%, according to the article, since 1975. They said the amount of money being spent on each individual child has gone up. I guess it's been like $3 trillion spent on education since 1979. And what they're saying is the increases have been marginal. And so if this is true, then that's an argument. That's a point worth arguing. I know when you look at some of these inner city schools, they don't have what some of these suburban schools have.
Right.
You know what I mean? So and one can go back to diversification, equity in that. Is there diversification and equity in our school system? And is that program going to guarantee diversity and equity in our school system? Was it going to make sure that the kids, in South Central and Compton, the kids in Hunters Point, the kids on the West Side get the same thing as the kids maybe in Vacaville, the kids in Napa, in Hollywood?
Because they're not expected to, A1.
So, but see, that's so that's what I'm saying. Like, in terms of the argument, when it comes to this, there are some arguable points that can perceptibly bring some validity to the movement, or I should say the closure of that department, which the department itself is not necessarily being completely dissolved, because that'll take an act of Congress, but it's being minimized substantially. What you got, 18?
The most arguable part of that argument is this: we have a executive office that is trying to destroy DEI when their whole branch is DEI. Ain't none of the motherfuckers qualified. While they fucking putting text messages over war plans and shit. Ain't none of them motherfuckers qualified. DEI in that shit right now, nigga. Ain't no merit. You hired a fucking news broadcaster to be over the fucking security of the United States. Shut your ass up, boo.
Thing sucks.
So back to my point in regards to the Department of Education and DEI. I'm going to say it again.
Please.
Are we surprised?
No.
We should be numb to the bone by now. Okay, we should
Nope.
have no bone marrow, numb to the bone in regards to what this administration, this man and his constituents will do.
You're right. He fucked the economy. He already fucked the economy once. And they didn't. I guess they don't remember that shit because they blamed it all on Biden because he had to fix that shit.
No, let me just.
He already fucked the economy once, and now he's fucking it up again. Here you go.
So okay, yeah, there's that. So I'm saying, in regards to everyone else, it's a while the rest of us die mentality that you have, and it's real smug. It's not like you're trying to hide that. You're doing it in plain sight. So if we're surprised about this, please elaborate on why we should be surprised about what's going on. I know there's argument though. There is argument. And I get that. I see where we're going, but it's like, why are we not doing chess moves 2 steps ahead of that instead of worrying about anyway? That's
Genius. If you agree with this motherfucker, you're not conservative, right?
Hey, he's just trying to cook.
Go ahead, cook, Genius.
Go ahead.
Okay. So really, I just wanted to point out, I was, because not being here in the studio earlier, I was able to, have the show on and really monitor like what people were posting. And there was something that my sister, Teresa Gibson, aka Tracy, stated. Now, I wanted to point that out because anybody who grew up with us, who grew up with my family, knows her as Tracy.
Okay.
And people who see her professionally see her as Teresa.
TT.
You know what I'm saying? So, but that's the TT thing. Like, I got a kick out of that, man. She did point out they're doing all of this over here. You know what I'm saying? Let me put my hand in the screen. They're doing all of this over here. You know what I'm saying? So that way you not paying attention to the shit that they got going on over here, bro. Like all this shit they putting in the public, they doing this for a reason, bro. Them dudes ain't stupid. They sound stupid and they look stupid. They're not stupid. I'm trying to tell you.
Extra credit. It's the clip up at 8:16 towards the top. If you want to highlight that real quick, go ahead, Mike. I'm sorry.
Hey.
No, that's perfect. Hey, I didn't even.
Never
show
show
something right now as you telling me that. That's dope that we could even do that. But
never show the left hand what the right hand doing.
Yeah,
never
bring it up. Bring up what you do, man. Just so everybody else can see that.
Honestly, from that clip right there, or the clip before to about 8 clips down, they were really engaged in what we were saying and responding back to when we were talking about the property taxes and where it's supposed to go and things like that. So just to put y'all back to where these chats were in this moment. And go ahead.
Which one was it? What was that? What was the time?
So the time's gonna be 8. 1 sec. 8:16. 8:16.
I want to caveat that because it's something both of y'all said, X and Mike, that to me go hand in hand. And the point that I was gonna make with bringing up some of the issues is, X, you were saying we shouldn't even be surprised. Like, why is everybody surprised at what's happening? And I'm 100% with you on that one. Like, why are you surprised?
Because we're
you really thought they was gonna slide in here and help us out? Like, hey,
right.
Hey, buddy, I'm here. I'm the one you've been waiting for. And so because we have this mentality that we have today, that the government's gonna take care of us, it goes to what you said, Mike. They throw something down that if we actually have control over, and we're fighting over something we have control over, because well, you're not doing it. And meanwhile, while we're over here tripping on something that we actually have control over, they're handling the stuff in the back. So we're talking about diversity, equity, and inclusion. Let's ask a question. Do we need the government to guarantee diversity, equity, and inclusion? Like, if we the people are supposed to have a government that represents us. So we should have already been diversified, equal, and inclusive in our behavior, and then tell the government, hey, you need to reflect the people. Instead, we're saying, oh, no, you got to do it first. And I respect the fact that there's this old saying that as a king goes, so goes the nation. I completely 100% agree with that. 100% agree with that. But we've seen people who've come from our background force the government to, one, recognize them, and two, to acquiesce to their demands, right? And so we're saying, hey, they're getting rid of the whole DEI. Well, I think one of the things our great grandparents and grandparents were working towards was for us to have the ability to establish our own. They said, hey, look, just get out of our way and treat us the same way you would treat everybody else. That's the whole civil rights movement. Don't do me no different than you would do everybody else. Treat me like everybody else and get out my way. Not overreact and carry me and support me and make me dependent on you so that when you pull the rug out from me, I don't know how to stand on my own 2 feet.
All right, but hold on. It's a difference in between let's let us choose on who has merit or not, than a motherfucker who just trying to direct some shit directly, deliberately, and say some shit's wrong. Just like when planes start crashing, the president's like, that's DEI. I guarantee it. No, it wasn't. It was all white pilots. Fool. Shut your ass up.
But see, that's the thing. They can say, oh, I know you are, but what am I? And then we can choose whether we even want to respond to that stupidity and that ignorance. I mean, some people will run back to the dumbest thing ever. I mean, that shouldn't surprise you, because back in the day, they would turn around and say black people had small brains. And then we have to work twice as hard. So all of a sudden now they come up with a new scheme and we're supposed to be like, oh, I can't believe they said that. It's been our history.
I'm not like, I can't believe they said that. I'm just saying, like, he exclusively tried to pinpoint some shit like, oh, well, it's DEI the reason why this shit's happening. That's not true. The reason why this shit's happening is because your dumb ass motherfucker hired a stupid ass motherfucker that didn't know who to cut, and then he cut hella FAA motherfuckers, and then planes start crashing. It's your fault, you dumb shit.
But see, that's the thing. Like that, what I'm saying is we get so reactive to every time somebody says something stupid. We want to give it audience instead of just saying, hey man, like, that's not even worth my time to entertain. We have people who are investigators for a reason. They actually investigate stuff.
Is it entertaining or is it fact checking? Is it entertaining or is it fact checking? Because if a motherfucker super telling lies, and then somebody come back and say, hey, no, bitch, it's not like that, it's like this. That's not entertaining. That's fact checking.
Oh yeah, when somebody who actually does the investigation presents the facts, 100%, absolutely.
Shout out Action 56, yeah, right there, yes sir. And nah, man, that's what they want you to believe. That's what they want to program into the drone, so that you go out and look for all of these things and get stuck on all of these benefits and all of this, and you don't care. You want to be complacent. They want you to be complacent. If you're not, there's nothing to control.
They got us thinking that, that when it comes to things like government assistance, that they can peg who the biggest minority group utilizing government assistance is, right? And then they talk about that like, oh, well, this is bad because we've got these people doing blah, 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 blah. Well, first off, I don't know what office you work for, but I'm positive you don't have those numbers. Secondly, you don't have the intent of each person who's on government assistance to be able to say who's doing what and how they're doing it. But we in the community do. And so every time we lean on the government to do something for us, instead of just saying, hey, get out of my way and let me do it for myself, right? The same thing you were offering everybody else, just offer to me and then scoot on out the way. I can do this. We've proven we can do this.
Doesn't that mean that we got to take the time and sit there and research and go out and vote for people in your community that are going to do for your community instead of just sitting idle?
Well, yes. I would say more than research is being active. Hey, listen, the only reason why you gentlemen up here can speak as well as you do about the rap game and the rap artists is because you yourselves have been active in the industry, right? You know a little something about a little something. I mean, you do more than listen to TV and MTV and VH1. Like, y'all been hands-on in the studio and everything else. Y'all been around some people and done some things.
Breathe it like oxygen.
Right. Y'all got insight that the normal person wouldn't have. I mean, we're not all built the same, but we can all engage in a way where we take those skills and we apply them, somewhere equally. Maybe I'm out there teaching. Maybe y'all are out there mentoring. we come together, and together we make a community. And so when we do vote, we vote for somebody who looks like us, talks like us, who can represent us, right? Not just from the couch, you know what I mean, or from the keyboard. The keyboard is cool, man. We talking about these keyboard warriors. It's cool to get up here and pull something up, but then the thing is, y'all know that not everything on the internet is facts. And how would I know that?
Come on,
if
man.
If I ain't in the trenches,
Come on, man.
I can't differentiate what's what. So I'm just saying, I agree with Mike, man. And I agree with X. We get dependent on them to the point that we're so easily distracted that we miss something. When at the end of the day, when it comes to education, y'all remember how moms used to show up at school?
Come on.
In the moo-moo.
Come on.
In the
Pops
moo-moo with
used
the
to
belt.
sit in the back of the classroom, and the teacher be like, "Oh, he was quiet today. Damn straight he was."
With the belt, with the extension cord.
Hey,
boy.
That old saying, I'm gonna put it out there, but that old saying, "Power to the people," that had meaning. It wasn't power to the black people, to the brown people, to the power to the people. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm looking at that.
Yeah, your mic went out, homie.
A1.
Your mic went out.
Hey, the feds got him, y'all. Again.
They don't want you talking. They want you talking that shit, bro. Talking too much shit. They
was clapping it up for him. That's
why
why.
have to go private VPNs and all of that from now on, y'all.
Hey, Trump was in the background like, I don't like that shit.
Hey, man.
I'm
to touch
dropping,
on that point.
dropping a dime on that
point. Back in the 300 to 400 AD, you know what I'm saying? There were the masses, right? And when they wanted to control the masses, they collected the works of the Bible, put it all together, and what did they do? They put it in Latin. Could nobody read or write in Latin? Yes, we can hear you, sir. Could nobody read or write in Latin? You know what I'm saying? And why did they do that? Because they wanted to have power over the people. If you were uneducated, they could control you. It has not changed. They want to control the uneducated. That is what they are doing. That is the way you win wars amongst socialism.
Come on.
Control the masses.
Come on,
That's
Jamie.
exactly right, bro.
Dumb down America.
And I learned something when I was young.
Cut the Department of Education, dumb down America.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, attack all the judicial systems, all the equilibriums of the three branches of equal government
that need to be
attack Congress, attack the judicial system, and say only the presidential thing represent.
Check this out, man. I was taught this phrase when I was a kid, bro, and I never forgot it because ain't nobody ever gonna do anything for me that I'm not learning to do myself. I can decide for myself if I can replace a pipe or replace some electrical or pay somebody else to do it, but damn sure I'm gonna at least know what it takes to get it done. I was taught when I was a kid, have somebody catch a fish for you, you eat for a day. Have them teach you how to fish, you eat for your life. That's the word, bro. That's the word.
That's scriptural, right? Yeah,
it is, bro.
Like, one thing I want to point out with something that 18 just said about eliminating the educational system to keeping people dumb. One of the things we've been complaining about the educational system for the longest. This is something else I kind of want to point out. We've been complaining about the educational system. We've been complaining about how it's not equal, how it's not balanced, how inner city youth struggle more, have less, than their suburban counterparts. And so to me, I also see like this, I'm not going to call it hypocrisy. There's another word that's cooking in my mind that's just not ready to pop out right now.
Grouping.
But how we complain about education, and then when the current cabinet gets rid of the DOE, we're like, oh my God. But at the same time, we've been complaining about the educational system for the longest time.
Good point.
It's like we talk about, again, the whole diversity, equity, and inclusion, the DI thing that we brought up, or even fair and balanced. But there are those people who want to segregate, or we should have our own. So it's okay to segregate when we segregate ourselves, but it's not okay for them to segregate us. I think that's what they call hypocrisy.
Come on, man. Come on.
Come
on. And that's a good point. That's a good point.
We can't.
And your president just raised a ban of segregation, so they can segregate again. They can say
they got power.
They don't want you.
if they succeed in segregating, it's because we're segregating ourselves, and we've been doing that.
Also, what do you really want to segregate? Isn't it capitalism? You segregate, you take away from your business, dumbass.
Oh, they've been doing that though. They don't mind.
Do they?
They don't. They don't.
Let them not mind where
For
everything is tariff. Let them not mind then where everything is tariff. Where everything got tariffs on them, let them mind then, and then understand that the black economy is the same almost as Germany's economy, and then how much they'll lose on that shit. Yeah.
Well, I think our economy is just like our free breakfast program.
Hey, leave that up, X.
It's supported by so many others. Like, I mean, I can go on for miles about this, but I'm just saying that like there's so many high points in the conversation. One about independence, the people recognizing that, you know, we think we're under the government's thumb, that he pulls away the safety net and all of a sudden we're gonna fall into the pit. Nah, man, like this is us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The government's not stopping us from getting together. The government's not stopping us from treating each other like human beings and giving each other respect. The government ain't doing none of that. And the government wants to allow certain businesses to step forward and say, hey, we're not going to hire this person based on their color, based on their religious, preference or sexual preference or orientation. Man, let them people show themselves, because there's more of us than there are of them.
Hey, and I will be restricting my funds from any of them.
Yeah.
Fools. That's damn show. That is damn sure, man.
Hey, to highlight exactly where y'all at, and with that comment that's been at the bottom, hey, don't just let somebody get up, be active, and make time. Be a part of the PTA. Be a part of this. Be a part of these things. There's I seen on the news not too long ago down here in Albuquerque, there was this little kid that got a seating with the city to state his issues on what was going on in his neighborhood. So you can do these things, but we're not taught like financial literacy. It's not taught. It's not a part of our education yet, our growth.
Neither are the trades anymore. Yeah.
So look, you see somebody, ask questions, y'all. There's people out there, like I said, want to help and don't want to see people drown. We ain't gonna drown forever if we get active, y'all.
We won't drown at all. Like, we have the ability. It's crazy how much we're relying on the government to tell people to be decent people. At the end of the day, when the government says I'm not doing it anymore, we're like, oh, things are gonna fall by the wayside. No.
They don't have to.
They don't have to. And that's what I'm saying. Like, we don't necessarily need the government to tell people that they should render respect and common courtesy. I think what one can argue the government is doing to some extent, or at least the positive you can take out of this, is what I would consider reverse discrimination, right? You know, something you said, 18. We have a pilot crash. They're like, oh, that's DEI. Now all of a sudden you automatically blaming somebody who you think didn't earn the position that they're in. We're going to take that excuse from you. You're not going to say nowadays when you see me working next to you, oh, you're just here because of affirmative action or DI. No, I'm here the same way you here.
Right, bro.
Since you want to ignore my performance, right, we can start at the beginning. But if you ever want to go head to head, we can lay it down, because I'm not afraid to show you the skills that got me here, kept me here, and the skills are going to have me advancing further than you, because you keep looking at my work. Clearly, you're not paying attention to your own, right? One can say that. One can say when it comes to educational system, that the federal government doesn't have the ability to pay people off for an agenda, because please believe that's been going on, right? They will give you money. But when you look at the fact
they messing with your mic again, A1.
Still,
hey, bro, they are not having you tonight, bro.
We got technical
shadow
issues.
ban. Yeah, you get
Bro,
shadow ban.
It might be my internet. They really going at me tonight.
Yeah, it's real.
They don't want you talking.
Shadow ban, bro. You got the shadow ban.
Go make sure your front door locked. Go lock your front door.
Yeah.
A1.
Yeah. And like that sliding back door too.
Oh, I got something better than that. We good. Believe
Let
me,
your feed cut, bro. Mine cutting too. Mine cutting too. I'm right here.
Right.
Hey,
I'm there.
Hey, next week we finna be on a little bit earlier, y'all. We finna start about 30 minutes earlier. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be 6:30 Pacific time. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna bring it to you soon. You know what I'm saying? And we appreciate y'all tuning in, man. One love to my homie X. One love to my cousin Jaguar Pa. But love to the homie Mike, Jesus. Been what love to A1 Breezy. We here, nigga. Hey, L, we love you, man.
Yes.
See you next week, homie.
L.
Any closing thoughts? Any closing thoughts? Anyone else?
MIDI Lab Show, y'all. Thanks for being in here and getting your daily dose of Stain and Kane, Debo Brother style.
Shout out to JMJ out there. So I need the trailer rental, man. Holla at JMJ, bro.
Hey, and shout out to everybody in the chat, man. You know what I'm saying? Helping keeping us going, you know, providing some, you know, some thoughts for us to chew on, you know. Dope tonight. Yes,
I would like to give a big shout out to IG Live. I'd like to give a big shout out to StreamYard, YouTube. We're going up. We own the night. MIDI Lab Show. Where else would you want to be?
Hey, X, go ahead and give yourself 2 rounds of applause. Great adminship tonight, my brother.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I don't hear the applause.
All right, I cut the music no more. I know y'all
bring it back. Bring it back.
You heard his name, cut the music. He's like, oh, wait a minute. You got a couple more minutes.
Hey,
still back.
Hey.
We still back. We still vibing. I'm messing with y'all.
It's a rap, MIDI Lab Show. Hey,
I am the Extra Credits, no edits. That is 18, Rabbit, Cuckoo Khan, Drag with the Swag, Breezy, I see Z, and Mr. Genius, Mike Genius himself with political views. Hey, you touched the nerve tonight, Breezy and Mike. You guys did your thing, man. In the absence of L. I'm 18. That's the first time I seen you go in. You went in about your speech. You can tell that time. I caught you.
More of that.
I caught you. And Jack, always and ever do you come with the abstract opinion that I love. So continue that, my brother. Let's keep it moving, y'all. You know what I mean?
See y'all next week, man. Love y'all, man. Love all y'all.
Love y'all. Hey.
One love, not two.
All right, man. Y'all be smooth, man.
Shining bright like the stars in the night. Oh, I'm doing fine. Breathing my life. Filling my soul with the love I provide. My love is better. Breaking free. Embracing the journey that's waiting for me. I'm here to thrive. Rising high up the energy rising. Every step I take, there's a brand new day of shining. Watch me rise. Going into the T, I cut those sides. Shining bright like the stars in the night. Oh, I'm just fine now. Oh.